Happy Sunday, guys. So since I started kind of reviewing my makeup collection yesterday, I decided that I would also do a quick video today because I'm really trying to make the goal that in 2021, I am not going to go batcrap crazy and savage and buy a ton of makeup. So my goal for 2021 is to do what they call a low buy year, if not a no buy year. And I'm going to put the stipulation in that not a complete no buy, because like incidentals like foundation and whatnot that I use on a daily basis, obviously I'm going to restock, but I'm going to try really hard to only buy stuff if I am absolutely in love with it and I feel like I can't dupe it. That being said, today I'm going to just kind of share with you my blushes, highlighters, and bronzers, and like my face palettes, because that is definitely a smaller section of my makeup collection. Eyeshadows 100% is the largest section in my makeup collection. So I'm going to flip the view and we'll go through these as quickly as possible. Hold on. Okay, so I kind of put them all out on my vanity here. You can kind of see this is like a ton less than yesterday. So I guess we'll just start with the face palettes because they're right here. Hopefully I can open these. Man, I never plan ahead. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to pause and open a few of these. Okay, so we'll start with this one. I got this one, I want to say for my birthday this year. I was so excited to finally try the Hourglass formula because I feel like their palettes in the past, as beautiful as they are for my skin tone, were a little light. So when I saw this quad release, I was like, you know what, I could actually probably make that work. So I am obsessed with this palette. This is like my favorite face palette to wear. I keep it in my everyday makeup drawer. I wear it all the time to work. I think it's subtle, but it's really beautiful on my skin and just gives me that extra pop. So I'm really enjoying this palette. Then this is my very first Sephora purchase everywhere. This is the Too Faced Natural Face Palette. So I always remember this because it was the very first time I ever went into a Sephora store. Obviously the shade, the highlight right there in Starlight, I have been loving because there is a nice pan dent in there. I really do enjoy the bronzers. I like the blushes and that they have the highlights in there. Pink Wink, I'm not gonna lie, even with my skin tone, I don't wear it that often. So definitely love this OG palette. This is one I've discovered this year. This is from Physicians Formula. This is the Butter Collection with Whaley Hung, I think is how you say her name, the collab. There she is, a little note. I am shook by this collection right here. This was the first time I really tried Physicians Formula, and when I got this, I could not put it down. You can see there's significant like dents in these. The bronzers are gorgeous. The blushes are amazing. The one up here, Apricot, I can't even. And the Whimsical Caprice little highlighter right there, hands down, I could wear it every day. So I really do enjoy this palette. This will not be leaving my collection anytime soon. This is an older one that I've had for a while. I actually need to use it more. This is the Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette, and it's got like for dummies how to use it. Obviously I need to go through and use this a little bit more, but I really do. I love the shade Tahiti and Seychelles. It's a beautiful palette, gorgeous, brown girl friendly. I really do love it. It needs more love though. So there's that. Oh, and I think this is the Golden Sands edition. Something like that. Does it say? I think this is the Golden Sands. I got this for Christmas for my husband. I really have been loving BH Cosmetics lately, and I wanted to try this face palette they put out. This is called Glowing in Grease, because look at those colors. I'm always looking for a good deal, so I'm definitely looking forward to trying these blushes and these highlights and see what I think, but super excited. This is one of my favorite little Benefit palettes that I have. It's a face palette. Obviously, it is the Cheek Stars Reunion Tour. So in this one, I really got it because I have never tried Benefit before I had used this, and I really wanted to try Georgia. It's a little subtle on my skin tone, but you can definitely build it up. Hoola, of course, is one of their well-known bronzers. Again, very subtle on my skin tone, but buildable. And then it had the cookie highlighter in here, and I'm not going to swatch a lot, but Look at that. Oh my God. Even on my skin tone, I don't have a wipe here. This is getting messy. This is a gorgeous highlighter. That alone is worth buying this whole palette. Then moving from there, since we're just here, I will go in to my highlighter palettes. Oh man, I should have brought a makeup wipe. So this one, can we open these? I can do it one-handed. Seriously, the best part of these videos is watching me struggle. This is the Nikki Tutorials Ofra highlighter little mini palette that she did. Super cute. These are from Flower Beauty because I love highlighters like with a passion, and I'm always looking for like that drugstore dupe for anything high end. Says you want something affordable, you know, you don't always want to spend $30 on a highlight. So this is from Flower Beauty. This was the first one she put out. Samantha March raved about this and I love her, so I had to try it out. But I mean, it's a little bit too icy for my skin tone, so I was super excited when they released the second one, because this one right here is definitely more brown girl friendly, I would say. Wow, this is like super embarrassing, but yeah, you know, I don't really plan. Okay, so and they do come with these brushes, but honestly you could probably throw them out. I don't ever use it. So this is what that one looks like. Obviously, you can see this is a little bit more deeper in color, so it looks really well on my skin tone. And funny, so that's from Flower Beauty. This one is that limited edition highlighter palette that came out for the Game of Thrones collection from Urban Decay. Ugh. And I feel like this one and the second Flower Beauty are very similar. Like, I would almost go as far to say that they're not an exact dupe, but if you really wanted this palette and couldn't get it, if you buy that Flower Beauty, they're awfully similar. But I do love this one too. That being said, I just got this one for Christmas. This is the highlight from Lime Cream, the mermaid one for my husband or for babies. I don't remember which one to tag, but this is so pretty. I definitely have my moments where I'm super into colorful highlights. I think color looks really beautiful on my skin. So I'm really looking forward to playing with these. I think that pink one in the middle is going to be my more work related one, but the blue and purple, I mean, there will be a day, I promise you, that I will be trying these out. Then I have a couple of Anastasia palettes here that are highlight palettes. Ooh, I didn't even take them out of their sleeves. Wow. Okay, let's pause and I'll take them out of their sleeve. So this one right here is the Moonchild palette that she puts out. I love Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love their eyeshadow. Wow. Seriously. I just love their formulas. So this one is really pretty. I actually got this on sale at Ulta when it was like 50% off because, you know, I love a deal. The color Blue Ice is beautiful, but I think I wear Pink Heart the most. I actually need to dip into this one more. I kind of like haven't really been wearing highlighters or any makeup in 2020, so this has all been collecting dust, but I really do love this. I'm a big fan of blue and purplish hues, so that's gorgeous. But this, between the two, this is the Dream. My husband bought this for my birthday a few years back. This is my favorite. So, ooh, it is a hot mess, though. Like, just FYI, these are messy. So they have these gorgeous like rainbow-esque shades in here. Ethereal and Regal are my favorite. Like, man, I feel like I should have brought a makeup thing, but look at that. I'm not flipping you off, I promise, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So that is definitely one of my favorite palettes. So I'm going to set this back on my bed because I'm at my vanity. So since we're doing highlighters, I know bronzers are there. Why don't we just keep moving with the highlighters? So this one is from Estate Cosmetics. So when I bought the Bailey Sarian collab, I'm actually, this came with it. I don't remember buying this, so I don't know if it was an accident or like just a little perk, but they sent this. So I'm going to actually pause again and open up these highlighters so it's faster. So hold on. Okay, as much as y'all probably enjoy watching me struggle opening packages, I thought it would be smart just to pause and open all these up. So anyways, we'll start with this one because I was doing it. So yeah, so this came in my package and I seriously don't remember ordering it. At first I was going to maybe regift it, but then I was like, you know what? I've never tried Estate and it's this really pretty blue. And I am a sucker for blues, pinks, and purples. Those are like my jam. So I was like, you know what? Worst case scenario, if I can't use it as a highlight or an inner corner highlight, I will use it as an eyeshadow. But this one is in the shade Do Me, and it's this really pretty blue. I haven't really played with it much, so on the list. Then I'm just going to show you the box really quick. This is Cookie by Benefit. It was in that face palette that I showed you from Benefit as well. I'm such a savage that I already think I already had it in a single, but then when I went to buy the face palette because I wanted Georgia, and this was in there, and so I was like, do I really need it? I don't need Cookie. But then I was like, no, I mean, you can never have too much of this highlight. So I have that. This one right here is from ColourPop. It's in the shade Wisp. This is a gorgeous bronzy subtle highlight if you have my skin tone. So I highly, highly recommend if you are a brown girl and want a, you know, a gorgeous highlight on a budget, this is the one you should pick up. This one I bought because of Samantha March. It is a little icy on my skin tone, but I still make it work when I want to because that's the kind of girl I am. This is called Flexitarian. It's also from ColourPop. It looks so wet and beautiful on the skin. I highly recommend it. I mean, I really do love the Super Shock highlighters from ColourPop. I think if you're balling on a budget, these are great ways to go. Then this is like my favorite highlighter that came out in 2020. Don't ask me why. It's super subtle. I've been wearing it like the last 3 days. I've had it for a while, but I keep it in my everyday makeup drawer. That's how much I like it. It's very subtle, but it's got this beautiful like just shine on the skin. Like I feel like it makes me glow in all the right places. This is from Makeup by Mario, the Bronzite. So I highly, highly recommend this highlighter. Definitely pick this one up, girls. Other than that, I guess we'll start here. This is an older highlight to my collection. It's from the Smashbox Vita collab. This one is in Rosemantic. This one I will never get rid of. My husband bought it for me. I love roses. Calla lily and roses are my favorite flowers. I love just the color on my skin. It's beautiful. And this is a highlighter my husband picked out, and every time I wear it he always says I look pretty and he compliments me. So I'm like, this must be my go-to highlighter for my man. So I love this highlighter. As you can see, I've definitely made a dent in it. This one is an OG but never leaving my collection. This is Champagne Pop from Becca. For those of you who have never seen it, I'm not going to swatch it because I'm sure you've seen it. This is like the blingiest highlighter I probably own. You can see it from space. But I love this one, and I love Jaclyn Hill, and I will never get rid of that one. This one I think is called the Illuminator. It's the collab for Melt Cosmetics from last year, their Christmas release. It's a really subtle highlight. It kind of reminds me of the Smashbox one. It's got that beautiful sugar skull in there with the roses. I use this on special occasions. I definitely love this highlighter. This is the Samantha March collab with Ofra Cosmetics. I love Miss Samantha March. This is a gorgeous highlighter. It is Star Island and Pillow Talk combined. It's beautiful. Another one that can be seen from the heavens. I definitely wear this a lot. a lot. Don't mind that that's dirty though, because I use that last. This one is from Jeffree Star's Cosmetics. Do not come for me. I do own 2 of them. This is in Diamond Wet. Such a beautiful highlighter. I have no words. I love this highlighter. I bought this at the Morphe store. I swatched it. I was obsessed, and I had to have it. So it's a gorgeous highlighter. I know people hate Jeffree Star, but it's a gorgeous highlighter. I do have one other Jeffree Star highlighter right here. This is a more golden one. This is in Wet Dream. The names of some of these things, oh my god. But I absolutely love this one too. Jeffree Star, no matter what you think of the guy, he does have some good makeup. And then this one I got in a BoxyCharm. This is from Fenty Beauty. When I got it and opened it, I dug my nail, and you can see I tried to repress it. It still looks janky. This one is Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge. Super pretty. It's a great work day one. You kind of make like a blush and highlight look. I really do enjoy the Fenty highlighters. This is the only one I have so far, but I've enjoyed it. I'm tempted to get another one, but as I was saying in the beginning of this video, I'm trying so hard not to go batcrap crazy this year. So that being said, I'm just trying to be strong and not buy a ton of makeup. So I don't know if I'll need to pause for this. But these are my, yeah, I probably should. So we're going to pause and open up my bronzers. Hold on. Okay, so let's just start with this one because it's all my most proud moment with the bronzer. This is Hotel Heiress from Tarte. It was my first single bronzer I ever bought from Sephora. You know, one of those you can't get rid of because it has that weird sentimental moment. I remember I was super intimidated when I first started playing with makeup. And so going into Sephora, I was always nervous. But so thankful that they convinced me to buy this instead of the Park Avenue Princess palette, because this one actually shows up so well on my skin tone. I'm wearing it today, and you can see that giant pan on there. My goal for 2021 is to actually use this bronzer up, to actually be able to say I used up a bronzer. So love this one. Hotel Heiress, recommend. This one we'll do next just because I use this so much that I literally broke the lid, but I still have it over there on the side that I use it. You can see there's a significant dent. I use this all over my face. This is from Ulta Beauty. It's the Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer. I love this bronzer year round. I wear this. This and Hotel Heiress were my first two bronzers, and I'm definitely obsessed. This one is from Milani. This is in the shade Amber Nectar. I'm not really sure. I don't remember what this is supposed to be. I think this is supposed to be like a blush-ish thing. I use it more like a bronzer. Like, I just use it all over my face, so I put it in this area, but I definitely do enjoy it. And my goal is to hopefully hit pan in this, because it is an older one in my collection, but I think it works really well for work. This one I got because of Karen Harris. This is the Fenty Beauty bronzer in Caramel Cutie. I definitely enjoy this one, but I use it more sparingly because I'm trying to use up that Hotel Heiress bronzer from Tarte. But this looks really beautiful if you are of the same skin tone as me. This is, I got in a BoxyCharm. It's from Ace Beauty, and it's like a bronzer. That's annoying. A bronzer palette. Obviously not all these shades are gonna work for me, but I think the two middle ones I could probably do. That maybe I can use for eyeshadow. That may be like a blush, but I'm definitely curious to try out the formula, so I've kept it around. So that's all the bronzers. This tiny little stack that I own. Oh my gosh, I need to clean this desk. So I'm gonna pause the video because I'm tired of being klutzy, and I will open up my blushes and we'll go from there. Okay, guys, so let's start with the singles. I really don't have a lot of blush. I definitely was never really a person that was like super into blush. I think it's because I used to do tap dancing when I was little, and they would always do this like bright, awful blush on my face. So that being said, I don't have a large blush collection, but I've definitely gotten more into it this year, I guess, hence all the face palettes. This was one of my favorite blushes of all time. I actually picked it up this year, but I fell in love with it, and we, like, seriously, for at least when I wore makeup, I was always reaching for this. It's called Faux Sure from MAC Cosmetics. It's gorgeous on a tan skin tone. I highly recommend it. This one right here is an OG popular, very popular one that took me forever to finally find in Target. This is from Milani. This is in Luminosa. It's really a subtle blush on my skin tone, but it is buildable. I'm actually wearing it today. I really do like how it is subtle though, because sometimes you don't want that like extreme like rosy looks on your cheeks. So I feel like this just gives me a little bit of color. The next one I have here is also from Milani. I definitely was on a Milani kick. This is in Spice Rose. I think this one and Faux Sure are very similar. So if you're looking for kind of a, not an exact dupe, but a similar dupe for the MAC blush, I would try this one out. But I definitely prefer the MAC over this. I like that formula better. However, this is a good blush too. I also have this one. This is my first Milani brush in Coral Cove. I love this. I've recommended this. It's definitely buildable for my skin tone. I mean, if you have maybe more of a fairer skin tone, you don't need to build it up. I do, because there are some days in the summer that I just want to look, you know, flushed and beautiful. So I definitely recommend this one. Then this is the newest little addition, or one of the newest additions to my collection. I wanted this palette so bad, and it always sold out. I saw on the notifications of Sephora, and more than once they notified me in email, and by the time I was able to take a break and get online, it was sold out. So the day that I bought this, I got the email at like 7 in the morning, and I just texted my husband and I was like, FYI, I'm buying this palette. So yeah, so I got it. So I love Lunar Beauty. Everything I've tried, the packaging is so gorgeous. I love how it looks. But these blushes are so pretty. What drew me to it was that like orangey, corally one, Twilight. Obviously, Pink Moon is gonna maybe be a little too light for me, but girl, I will use that as an eyeshadow. Spacey and Gravity, I think, are gonna be gorgeous as like neutral blushes on my skin tone. Stargaze and Soleil, they're all so beautiful. And I have only used, have I used this yet? I think I've used Spacey the other day, and it was really nice and subtle. I am really looking forward to playing with this palette this year. I feel like I probably could just own this palette and be good for blush. So yeah, I think that's it. So let's go ahead and flip that view. Okay, so that's it. Like, seriously, I have such a small collection as far as blushes, highlighters, bronzers, and everything compared to my eyeshadow collection. So it was a lot quicker to get through. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So I just wanted to take a minute, share my collection, and hopefully you guys can help keep me accountable in 2021 as I really try to not go crap crazy and buy a ton of makeup this year. My goal is to rotate through what I have and just focus on that, because I have a lot. I have more makeup than any one person needs. But I love makeup. It's one of my favorite things, and I definitely enjoy using it. So hopefully in 2021, we all get our vaccinations going and we will be able to go out more, and I'll have more excuses to wear makeup, because 2020 definitely didn't wear makeup very often. Not gonna lie. So I hope you guys are having a great Sunday, and that's all I have. So happy Sunday, guys. Bye.